with you, my gorgeous Taurus. Right now, at the beginning of this reading with you, I had this such a powerful urge in order to take my oracle cards and prove to you at this moment in time that the oracle card I take out, it's gonna be magnificent, amazing. I know this for the fact. Why? Because this week this week is bringing you three major turning points. At the beginning of this week, you are going to have a turning point. At around the midweek, you are going to have a turning point. And most importantly, at the end of this week, you're going to have a huge turning point. This means that three very, very difficult karmic situations have come to an end, are slowly coming to an end. This week is going to reveal to you something absolutely out of this world right at the beginning of this week. And this in itself is going to create this sacred starting point where you are going to walk through the sacred door. Once you walk through this sacred door, my gorgeous Torini, nothing is going to be the same ever again. And I mean that when it comes to the actual general success in life, when it comes to your future, and also when it comes to people in your life, where you are going to suddenly have this sense of urgency. How much do you want to connect and reconnect with one specific person? Something happened in between you a while back, but this is crazy because things have gone for way too long. So now you're going to realize that something silly, very petty happened in between you and somebody else. That person is most certainly going to be highlighted, and you will be left with no choice but to reach forward. This life is too short to be petty. This life is too short not to kind of understand that sometimes in this life, even if there are people who major people in our lives, like our family members and people who are meant to be there, we are not always going to agree with them, but we need to understand that sometimes we just need to agree to disagree, rather than wasting your whole life being like upset about something so silly. You know that you're gonna realize that you've been upset about something so silly when it comes to one specific person in your life, my gorgeous Torini. Indeed, you're gonna realize that you've been upset about something really silly, but you shouldn't blame yourself. It's like to do with like a lots of difficulties and issues that you've been dealing with, my gorgeous Torini, lately, within the last few years. Lots of some kind of dark memories, very dark memories took over, and these very dark memories have been affecting you. But you don't have to worry about this. Only now this is gonna be obvious. The most important thing is that you are going to reconnect with somebody really, really special indeed. You see how am I going, like, oh my god, like the fastest mama in this world with this reading, because it's just this week, it's gonna be so important for you, and that's why I decided to leave this reading for the very end. So now, my gorgeous Torini, look, before I even start a proper reading, look at this, before I even start, look, I'm shuffling these oracle cards. No, I can't shuffle them yet because they're not all here, are they? Sasha, you should have been prepared a little bit more. Okay, here we go. I've got them all now. Yeah, baby. See this now. Now I've got them all. Yeah, I knew they're like a little bit too thin, So now I'm gonna shuffle these oracle cards, my gorgeous Torini, and I can tell you, look, that one particular card, look how it's going to explain, and it came by itself. This means, look, something very, very dark, very negative, very sad, something that really abrupted your life so badly. It's slowly but surely coming to an end. This doesn't mean that you are going to grieve. Do not get me wrong, my gorgeous Torini, whatsoever. This means something bad is coming to an end. Just remember, it's to do with something from a long time ago that happened to you. And it created this very dark energy. You couldn't have kind of deal with, you couldn't deal with it properly, and you had to go through certain things in life in order to gain a certain experience in life. And sometimes we don't even realize, you know, how much we kind of learn about ourselves. So this is why the very bad stage is going to come to an end, my gorgeous Taurini, and that in itself is going to lead towards this. Look, this card here is going to describe, yo, look, I can't even, two of them came out, I can't even, there you go, transformation and manifestation. There you go. What can I say? You've got transformation, and transformation is what I was going to mention at the end of this reading. Thank you, my little Tarotina Cardina. Yeah. And second one is manifestation. You see? Transformation and manifestation. These are your oracle cards. Why transformation and manifestation? Because you will be able to spread your wings and fly. You will be able to spread your wings and fly, my gorgeous Taurini. Indeed. And there is something that you're going to feel so proud of, that you started like a while back. Something that you're going to feel so proud of, that you started a while back also. You're going to feel so proud of yourself, because only now you're going to realize that there is going to be so much benefit from it. And you weren't too sure when you started this a while back. And I'm talking like a while back. But going back to the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Taurini, I'm only now starting with the beginning of this week. I'm sorry. Yeah, going back to the beginning of this week, listen. Something very unexpected is going to take place. Something it's really gonna surprise you from the beginning of this week. As of the beginning of this week, from the beginning of this week, something it's really going to surprise you. Something it's going to shake your world. Something is going to rock your world. This is gonna be such a powerful moment. And what is this surprise gonna be? Well, let me tell you, you are going to have a very message, which is, you're gonna have this message. And this message is going to change your life. This message is going to make you aware of the fact that now, you know, it's about the specific progress. It's about the specific movement. This in itself, it's, you know, it's about some kind of a progress. Remember, this message is literally going to change your life. And this message is completely going to surprise you, completely out of blue. And it's going to point some kind of a progress. This progress that is going to be pointed, my gorgeous Taurini, it's also going to make you aware of the fact that you are going to need to make a really quick decision. Everything is like quick and fast right now at this stage in your life, baby. So you're going to need to make a really quick decision. And this, you know, this in itself, a decision, really quick decision that you're going to need to make, you know. What you need to understand, that there are going to be a couple of things that are actually going to be connected to it. So it's not only about one decision, but that particular quick decision that you're going to be making, it's going to be consisting of two different things. Number one is you are going to literally need to, you know, you're going to literally be moving on with your life. You're moving on with your life, okay? Number two, it's like you will be able to start a really important project. By starting this important project, by taking really seriously this important project, you're also at the same time moving on with your life. You're going to find yourself on such a powerful spiritual quest here, and you are going to have this great sense of urgency to do something different in your home. You're going to feel re-energized, you're going to feel inspired to make certain changes in your environment, and you should do this because the energy is then so much better. You're also gonna like go into your spiritual mode indeed, where you're gonna feel like probably that you want to do something like smudging your home with a dry sage. You know, this is gonna be on your mind quite a lot, and you're not gonna be able to explain this, but because you've been like kind of like a maybe worrying for a while, you just want to get rid of that energy if you possibly can immediately. Really, this really is about one stage of your life life, one phase of your life coming to an end, and another phase of your life it's about to begin. So you feeling the need to smudge your home with a dry sage, it's nothing unusual whatsoever. You will be guided by your spirit, you will be guided by your soul, and after that you're gonna feel so much better as well. And while you're smudging your home with a dry sage, there is a very interesting idea that you are going to have that otherwise it would never come to the surface, and this idea that you're gonna have, it's more about what is missing in your life and what kind of needs more attention and care. You see, we reconnect with ourselves through our own spirituality in so many different ways, as long as we are following the kind of call of our soul, the call of our spirit indeed. So we have to be honest with yourself. So this, my gorgeous Taurini, so just remember, you're moving on with your life. You're going to be able to start an important project here so much. So by starting this project, and this, I can tell you, it's like seriously, this is a lot to do with like you really moving on with your life indeed. And also, my gorgeous Taurini, I do feel like this is a lot to do with the justice, with the karmic justice. And also when it comes to the karmic justice, it means that, it's just what I said before. It's like because, you have been dealing with a very dark and negative aspect of yourself for a while. Only now this is going to become obvious indeed. And when I say that this is a lot to do with the justice, with your spiritual justice indeed, now you will be able to really kind of not only start manifesting one of the most powerful times of your life, my gorgeous Taurini, but you're also going to feel this sudden shift as well. This sudden shift is going to reflect on you, where you are also like kind of going to, you need to understand that this is not only like what I've just said so far. This is to do with the beginning of a very beautiful adventure in your life. This is to do with the beginning of a very beautiful adventure which is going to change your life. Very beautiful adventure which is going to make you feel so proud of yourself. Very beautiful adventure which is bringing bright prospects into your life. Very beautiful adventure which is bringing one of the biggest rewards into your life. And already, I know you're gonna have a go at me, but already in 9 weeks time, from now on, you will see which reward you have. It's gonna be mind-blowing, this reward in 9 weeks time. And I know you're gonna have a go at me. Oh my God, do I need to wait 9 weeks? Listen, did you miss just what I said, darling? This is the beginning of a very beautiful adventure. Just remember, the beginning of a very beautiful adventure. You're gonna start feeling so optimistic. And for the first time in a while, you will be able to feel this alignment and benefit from it like there is absolutely no tomorrow. You're also, my gorgeous Taurini, when it comes to the beginning of this week, I know that this is going to sound really weird, but you are the second sign that I've actually seen this. Very, very interesting indeed. There is this person right at the beginning of this week who is like one of the main people in your life. And this person is like a female person, a woman, a beautiful woman, very sharp woman, very clever woman, very smart woman. But then again, this is somebody who is in your life, and this particular woman is just gonna act like very, very strangely. It's going to act it's going to act it's going to be very unusual, and you will know that something is not right. And for the love of God, you need to speak to that person, because you will see what this person is going to tell you. There is something that person was keeping in, something, oh my God, so difficult, something that this person is dealing with, something that happened to this person and it affected that person so badly, in a negative way. Something throw that person out of balance, but that person find it so difficult to even think about it, let alone to talk about it. Or what I can say is to do with like a certain maybe cycle of life coming to an end. And I don't want to scare you, I don't want to be like a dark lala, but this is just something that I'm really seeing about this particular person. So it's to do with some kind of ending cycle, something or someone is coming to an end, and this person is being terribly affected, and in in you, they're going to find their refuge. And that's, I don't know how that sounds in you, they're going to find their refuge, but you know what I mean. You are just gonna benefit, you know, when it comes to that person feeling better, because there is something that you will be able to understand more than lots of other people would, because this person also is sharing some kind of experience to you, with you, that is ever so unique to you. So you are connected very strongly. So please, you just need to kind of really kind of reach forward. And once you reach forward, you are going to feel so happy. But there is also something very interesting that this person is going to point to you, which you're not going to like necessarily. But then again, you're going to realize that that person is being completely honest. That person is going to point an element of you, yourself, that you cannot stand whatsoever. And it's maybe to do with something that you maybe are addicted to. But then again, there are lots of different addictions going on right now in the world, so don't get me wrong. So that person is going to point something about you that you're not going to like, but then again, you are going to be grateful really soon after that moment in time, which is just telling me that this is somebody who you are really connected to indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Torini, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, you are really gonna feel so intuitively guided, and you're not going to be able to understand this. You're really going to feel intuitively guided to fix something, to fix some kind of relationship with somebody. You know, you are gonna feel so intuitively guided, you're gonna feel so determined, and it's gonna be triggered in such a way, you know, it's going to be triggered where you are going to be kind of paying attention to the certain situation, and suddenly you are going to be kind of paying attention to somebody else's situation in life, and you're going to realize that that is a very similar to your situation in life when it comes to somebody really specific. And then you're going to realize how far things have gone when it comes to these two other people who were going through the similar situation. This is in between you and somebody else whom you have fallen out with, that I started at the beginning of this reading with. This is very important indeed, because it's to do with somebody super prominent in your life, and it's to do with something really stupid and petty that just within the last few years unnecessarily went on an absolutely mind-blowing level, because you're going to become aware of like a couple of other people who are going through something similar. You're going to be watching these two people. You will know that they're really close. You will know that they're both nice. You will know that they're really good people. You will know that they're both amazing in so many different ways. You will know that they're both honest, but you will also know that there is like a really huge problem in between them. And you will be paying attention to this situation, and you're going to realize how far this situation has gone in between these two people, completely unnecessarily, completely stupid and completely annoying. And it could have been resolved like in such a beautiful way. Okay, so you will realize, I suppose, that maybe you have been and you are being a little bit stubborn about something, you know, and this is in itself going to set you free. Not that you're going to necessarily be scared, oh my God, like you will see what happened in that situation with these two people. They didn't reconnect, and you will see that something negative came at the end. They were even more kind of drifted apart, but it was like so abrupt. It's going to happen in such an abrupt way, and then you're going to realize something is going to touch your soul, your spirit, your heart, and this is why you're going to realize almost immediately, you know what, I'm going to become so determined to fix that relationship with this very special person in my life whom I have been falling out with a while ago. And I've been really petty. And this is so important. As I said, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm not blaming you or anything like that. I'm just saying that you have been kind of dealing with maybe a little bit of issues and certain demons of yourself, you know. Like you've been dealing with certain issues because something happened to you a long time ago. And within the last few years, something has brought these demons back. But now, bye bitches, you know, now, thank God, these demons are going to be gone. So this is why you are really kind of moving on with your life, and you're gonna kind of after that you're gonna be chilling out, you're gonna be relaxing, and this is when you're gonna have this insight, complete insight. I need to do this, I have to do this. I think that your spirit guide, and I think that your guardian angel is going to play a huge role when it comes to that, because I know for the fact that when you're chilling out and relaxing after that moment in time, whether you're sleeping and you wake up, you're still part of a completely different dimension. Remember, whether you're going to be meditating, whether you're going to be lying down, all this is creating this very specific vibration, which is ever so unique, but it does really reflect on us when it comes to our personal spiritual awakening, indeed. And that is the reason why it brings certain insights into our life. And in this case, to you, it's going to be like your green light. You're going to realize, oh yeah, baby, this is the way to go. I need to fix this problem. I need to fix now this forever. And it's not only that, you're literally going to have such a beautiful karmic reward when it comes to that, because very soon after that moment in time, still at around the midweek, you are right around the midweek, you will realize that you're changing. You will realize that you're thinking about things differently. You will realize that how inspired you are suddenly. You will realize like so many ideas. But then again, like suddenly you're gonna realize that you've got everything you need in order. Suddenly you're gonna realize some kind of discovery that you've made within the last 7 weeks. Something really inspired you, some kind of discovery you made within the last 7 weeks, and something really inspired you, like, oh my god, it just inspired you mind-blowingly, and then poof, gone, you forgot about it. There is a special reason why you needed to forget about it, my gorgeous Torini, so you don't have to intensely think about it. You can relax and you can focus on other things, and that way you attract what you want to attract instead of just focusing persistently on something. And when we focus persistently on something, the energy becomes so heavy, and then it just slows everything down. So the balance is ever so important. There was a reason why. So now you're suddenly going to be reminded within the last 7 weeks, something that you came across, something that you discovered, something that inspired you, and only now you're gonna realize, okay, now, oh my god, you're gonna start considering this like really, really seriously indeed. Absolutely brilliant. This is a pure sign that you're healing and ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey. And also, when it comes to the midweek, you are going to make a rather intelligent choice when it comes to some kind of a wise investment. Okay, by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Torini, this is like absolutely mental, and this is what I was trying to say to you. This is so brilliant. This week is going to be out of this world, because at around the end of this week, you're also going to realize that some kind of a wish of yours, it came true. Some kind of a wish of yours is coming slowly but surely true. Okay, let me just say this again. At around the end of this week, this is very, very personal. Some kind of wish of yours is about to come true. And that means that you are going to be facing few different options. And these few different options you are gonna need to be patient about, because few different options that you are gonna be facing are not only gonna bring massive big changes into your life. This is why you're gonna be so happy, because you will know, like, oh my god, what's happening? You're gonna be so excited. You're gonna be so excited, my gorgeous Torini, because these few different options here, who cares if they take ages? Who bloody cares if they take ages? You will be so happy, so excited, not only because some kind of a dream of yours is coming true, but because this is gonna be leading towards different things where you're gonna be facing few different options here. And the reason why you're gonna feel so excited and so happy, it's because you will know that they are gonna bring not only big, massive changes into your life, but they're literally going to transform your life forever. This is why. This is why this week it's going to be absolutely out of this world, my gorgeous Torini. Absolutely brilliant indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. Mwah.